If you've ever spent way too long drawing masks frame by frame in Premiere Pro, this new update might save you a huge amount of time. Adobe has added a new AI-powered object masking tool to the Premiere Pro beta. By the time you're watching this video, it may also be in your version of Premiere Pro, so just check that as well. Now, it can automatically detect and track objects in your footage. So instead of doing the usual manual masking, you can just click an object and Premiere Pro does pretty much most of the heavy lifting for you. In this video, I'll show you how it works, how to get the cleanest results, and a few quick creative uses that you can drop straight into your edits. So let's jump in. Before we start, as I mentioned, this feature is only available in the Premiere Pro beta as of recording, so just make sure you're running that version. Now, I'll bring in a clip with a clear subject. On the toolbar, you'll now see the Object Masking tool. Select it and hover over your subject. Premiere automatically outlines it, and you just click to confirm. In a couple of seconds, your mask is ready. If you want more control, you can switch to the lasso or rectangle modes under the program monitor. And yes, you can select multiple objects if needed. With the mask selected, go to Effect Controls, and you'll see the options to track it forward or backward throughout the shot. The tracking is definitely faster and more accurate pretty much than ever before, and for most clips, it stays locked on really well. Okay, now it's tracked, here are a couple of quick ways how to use it. Removing a background. You'll see the mask show up under unassigned masks, meaning it's not active yet. So drag it onto your opacity section. No green screen and no jumping into After Effects either. Drop another clip underneath and you've got a clean composite. Feather or expand the mask if you want a nice softer edge. Color effects. You can also use the mask to drive effects. So let's make a classic look. Subject in color, the background in black and white. Drag the mask back into unassigned mask. Add lumetri color, drop the saturation, tick invert, and now only the background goes monochrome and your subject stays in color. Now, if you want to add a really nice film look to your footage, check out our vintage LUT pack. It's designed to give you those soft film colors and contrast without overcooking your image. Great for travel videos, short films, or YouTube content. And if you edit in Premiere Pro, our backlit keyboards and keyboard covers can help you speed up your workflow like never before. Check these out and check out the link in the description below. Okay, back to the video. All right, let's quickly do the effect that everyone loves, placing text behind your subject. Create your text and then move your tracked masks onto the opacity section. Make sure any inverted masks or lumetri settings are switched off. Duplicate your clip so the text sits between the two layers. Remove the mask from the bottom clip. And that's it, your text sits perfectly behind your subject with no manual rotoscoping. You can take this even further by blurring the background. And that is the new object masking tool in Premiere Pro. It's really a solid update, and it brings a lot of those advanced compositing tricks straight into the timeline. Final Cut has had something like this for a while that you may have seen in our other videos, so I'm so glad it's finally here in Premiere Pro. Now, let me know how you're planning to use it in your edits in the comment section below, and we always like to see what you come up with, so make sure you tag us at Editors Keys on the socials or down below in the video. If this video has helped, feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.